Hi, this is 𝙎𝙘𝙝𝙚𝙪𝙡𝙚. In this video I would like to talk about a common mistake, in my opinion, many project managers do when they try to talk about dates or communicate about schedule to business executives in the organization. So let's review some example. Here is an example of construction project. This is a very simplified example, and this Gantt chart, this schedule looks great to communicate, right? We have every artifact of information well explained, and we can explain well why this project is taking this long, what are the milestones more significant to follow, that we have met some points and achievements in the project, and if the steering committee is not happy, they are not happy about the duration, we can talk, we can elaborate, or we can discuss why this should be 43 weeks and not less, and if they need to reduce, we can review the critical path, and we can explain better. Okay, for instance, if we want to explain the critical path, I can filter very easily the critical, and this is 43 weeks, because this plus this plus this plus this totaling 43. The thing is that this is good when we are in the project kickoff, okay, when the idea is expressed and we have a model, everything looks fine, and seems very stable, like mathematics, okay, like science. The thing is, when we continue, we start with the project. If the project is running, and imagine that this project is in this date, okay, we are in the middle of July, and some things have happened here. For instance, we didn't start this date. We have started 1 week late, okay? This is a delay not of 5 days but 3, because we can consider the non-labor days here. For instance, if I can recall that this is Easter's, if we go to that date, April 2023, if we didn't start on Monday 3, but we started on Monday the 10th, okay, we have 3 days of delay, and this is explainable, okay? If we took not 6 weeks but 8, again, in 1 second we can calculate again the deviation, the final variance of the project, okay? We are supposed to finish this date, baseline finish, sorry, on February the 13th, but if we don't take any remedy, we will finish on March, right? Let's continue with the simulation. Maybe this excavation has started late. We are here in the middle of July here, and we have started excavation, but my estimate is that this is not going to take 4, it's going to take 6 weeks again, okay? So I can explain very easily why this is taking 23 labor days more than expected and approved in the first place, right? So notice that this diagram is getting complicated, okay? This is not so easy to follow, and this is a simplified representation. Imagine normally in a construction project you have many activities, many lines here, okay? You could have hundreds or thousands of activities. So imagine the mess, and we want executives engaged here, and this is not a good mechanism, okay? If we display this in the status review meeting, nobody is going to follow, right? I am a professional, I want to propose corrective actions, and I need their support to to allow me to take these actions. For instance, in order to get back on track, maybe let's filter again the critical path. And okay, maybe a good solution is that we can de-scope. Okay, we can reduce the scope here, and if we do that and we convince the client to move this later to next phase, maybe we would save 2 weeks here. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do this what if analysis, right? Okay, 8 weeks, and well, I am almost on track. Okay, I have only 3 days. Okay, we can save 3 days here, and let's see what happened. Instead of 15 days, I'm going to take 12 days. Okay, now the critical path is other. Okay, so let's review this again, the critical path. If we save 3 days here, instead of 55 days, we take 32 days. Okay, final variance 0. Okay, that's what I wanted. So this is very easy when you use this kind of tools like Microsoft Project. This is Microsoft Project. This is the de facto standard tool for project scheduling, and there are many others. You can take Primavera, Smartsheet, whatever. Okay, this is easy for me. Okay, I'm a professional, but I recognize that managers will not follow. Right? This is a common issue when you are dealing with big projects. Right? So maybe the problem that we are facing here is not a scheduling problem, it's a communication problem. So we need to communicate on the level of information they need, and they don't need this maybe low level of 100 activities. Let's simplify. Let's use a communication on the project packages, for instance, and on the milestones. They want to know about milestones, and they are happy if they get communicated on that level, right? So imagine that this is the situation. I can say, okay, let's update this project so everything is done until here, and the percent complete is this. Okay, excavation is 57, but this work package is 34%. This work package is 10%. The project as a whole is 19%, right? So what is the trick? What is our proposition from PMPeople? Okay, we could add this priority field and mark which are the information levels that we can upload to PMPeople, right? So I am happy, managers are happy if they get the information at these levels, okay? And they can engage if they can follow, otherwise they are not, we lose them, right? So imagine that we talk about these only 3 milestones and these 5 work packages. Maybe this is good enough, okay? So you can summarize a big project in talking about hundreds of activities or thousands, just in 20, 30 at most work packages, 10 milestones. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so in PMPeople it is very easy to upload the information at the level of work packages. Let's go to the tool. I enter in this organization as a project manager. I create a new project. And I can upload the schedule from an XML file, right? How do I get this XML file? Normally all scheduling tools like Microsoft Project, Primavera, Smartsheet, Project Libre, they all are able to export this XML file. Okay, this is like a standard. Okay, so let's save as this model as the XML file. Okay, I have it, and I can upload this one here. Okay, so now I can see more clearly, okay, what's the information that is meaningful for the executives. Okay, I can engage them in this level, and they can follow the project if they enter this from the browser or the mobile application. I will show this mobile application in a minute, right? Okay, so this is easy, this is kickoff, no problem communicating this. The problem is when we move on, okay, when we execute a project and need to say how the project is doing as of middle of July 2023, July this day. Okay, so here you can express very easily how the many things are doing. Okay, but precisely the scope, sorry, the schedule, we can enter here and say well, how the project as a whole is doing, and how a particular work package is doing. Okay, if I have the information in a project scheduling tool like Microsoft Project, okay, again I can upload the information bottom up, right? So I have this information there. Again, I suppose I have the same information in the XML. So again, in the same way I planned the baseline, now I can upload the control information, right? So I enter here, and if I use the same file and I upload, yes, so I can see this graphically that in this moment the project is this progress. Okay, and I can see more clearly the information here. Okay, independently of the complication in the down in the detail level. Okay, so we need to communicate well if we have to engage them, and they need to support me when I need more resources or I need to de-scope, right? Okay, so I can see that this is different from baseline. In baseline, everybody was on time. Now, in this moment, I have this situation, and if we go on and we have another status reviews, we don't lose track, right? And also, I could explain, this is good, but the best part of the control, the professional project management control, is explaining. Okay, so if we control a schedule and say, okay, this groundwork is this should be because of a reason, right? So I can say semaphoric information. Managers are happy with this semaphoric information. Okay, and explanation. Okay, we need the scope, blah, blah, or sorry, we started, and because of that we are taking 2 more weeks to complete. Okay, so this is not in my mind, this is not in paper. I can use the cloud to communicate myself, and if I do this, everybody can access. Okay, no excuse. Okay, everybody has a mobile, so they can see this information in mobile. Okay, so let's go to mobile and see how the information is coming. But before, if I enter in the report, I can tell some information here. Okay, I can tell let's say something here. For instance, the health check of the project as a whole is amber. Okay, and I can say, okay, whatever, these are potential problems. Okay, we will have a detailed risk list, but the summaries are good here. Okay, and we can say that we need some corrective actions, everything. Okay, so if I go to the mobile, I can open my installed application. Let's see in my mobile. Okay, I can see my mobile now. If I enter in PMPeople application, I can enter as in this organization as a project manager. I can see this same project, tennis schedule, and here I can see some information of professional management. Okay, I can check the project charter, the stakeholder register, the planning, etc. In planning, planning schedule, I can see, for instance, this baseline, start and finish. Okay, and these milestones. If I go to control, I can enter again control schedule, and I can say some explanations here. Notice, and if I enter the status reports, okay, maybe this is easy to follow again by executives. You see, and I can enter the health checks, and in the groundwork I can check that this schedule status is. So again, we need this collaboration online. Okay, and we are not alone. We need to engage the others, to engage the steering committee and propose decisions and take solutions with them. Okay, so again, the scheduling tools are good for calculations. Imagine that we need to do this with Excel, but maybe it's a mistake to complicate the information and the communication in front of the steering committee, right? So use PMPeople, do that. I will be happy to help you. Thank you. Bye.